Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Arm with the Mind. My name is David, and here we normally talk about bikes, books, and coffee. We're normally doing one of those two things, if not all three at the same time, going on a bike ride, sipping on coffee, taking time to read a book. But today I want to help you get you some ideas for some good holiday gifts for someone in your life that is into any one of these things, maybe all three of these things, maybe you buy all these things. I'm not sponsored by any of these things, but again, these are gifts that I wish someone would have given me, gifts that I have gotten, and I'd like to share them and maybe help you give a good gift this year. So let's talk about coffee, number one. So hopefully you have some. Let's sip on it. The number one thing that I would gift to someone that maybe is into coffee or wants to get into coffee is this 3-month Trade coffee subscription. I am a Trade coffee subscriber. I'm not sponsored by them. That would be really cool. I think my YouTube channel is too small, but I love getting Trade coffee. Every week or every other week, you get a new coffee. You can set up what kind of coffees you want to be getting, what kind of flavors. I'm really into light roasted, very fruity, very bold flavors. So that's what I get every other week. You can set up a profile. You can try different coffees, and it's really cool because different roasters have different bags and they're doing different things. And so you could get the same Ethiopian coffee, but from a different roaster, and they're doing cooler things with it or different stuff. And it's just very cool to every week or every other week get a new coffee that I'm getting to try out or taste. So do that for someone. It's a great gift. Do it. The next gift that I would give someone in my life that is into coffee is this AeroPress Go kit. The AeroPress is one of the easiest, best, I think, coolest ways to make coffee. It just looks really cool. People usually confuse it with a water bong. That's not at all what it is. LOL. But this travel kit, I wish I had it, but I have like 2 AeroPresses from just the span of being into coffee. But this one is smaller. It's more packable. It's got a to-go cup. It's got a little accessory for you to take ground coffee with you. It just looks really cool. And if I could do it all over again, I would get this AeroPress. And so get this one for the person in your life that is into coffee or wants to get into coffee. It's $36. It's on Amazon. I'll link it below, but it's really cool. Very great. I would get this one. The next thing I would get, the third thing, is this hand coffee grinder. Especially if you get the traveling AeroPress, you're going to need a travel grinder. One of the best things about the AeroPress is that you don't need a ton of tools. You don't need a scale. You don't need to exactly weigh things, but you do need a grinder if you didn't pre-ground your coffee. And pro tip, if you're into specialty coffee, you should be grinding it on your own. So this hand grinder, this is not the one that I have, but I've heard a lot of really cool things about this one. This one I think looks really cool. It looks better than the one that I have. And it's right at $50, but I think it's worth it, especially for the coffee lover in your life. And then just a bonus one, I would get this Hario scale. I have this scale. I've had it for a ton of years. I love this thing. It's not the coolest looking one, but it is mad precise. It is mad good. Again, I've had it for several years. I've used it for coffee pop-ups. I've done everything with it. Well, not everything, but I love this scale. And if you're going to get into really good coffee, you need a really good scale to get precise. Everything's about ratios. Everything is a science. And so check out this scale and get it for the coffee lover in your life. Next, let's talk books. So one of my favorite YouTube channels that I constantly watch and I'm subscribed to is Writing Contest. And this dude makes really good content. He's constantly talking about literature, but he has really cool Cormac McCarthy merch. This is actually on my Christmas list. And I hope that I get one of these cool shirts because they're sick. They're like streetwear. That's what he titles it as. And they look cool. If I saw somebody riding their bike wearing this or skateboarding, they would automatically be my best friends. Check out these Cormac McCarthy shirts. Give them for the reader in your life. If they have not read Cormac McCarthy, but you like these shirts, maybe get them the book and the shirt. That would be cool. The next gift that I would recommend, I'm going to just put on the screen a couple books that I think would be great to give to a book reader in your life. Especially a guy. I'm 36 years old. I just got into heavily reading literature, and I think more dudes need to read good literature, more dads. And so here's a couple books that I would recommend that you give to someone. And then the last thing well, I'll do a bonus one, but the last one is just get them a $50 gift card at their local bookstore. Don't do Barnes & Nobles unless you live somewhere that doesn't have a local bookstore. Even a half-price bookstores, that would be rad. I would love that. But support your local businesses and get them a gift card. That way they can go pick. It's always cool to go to a bookstore. It's such a vibe, such a thing. So get them a gift card to the local bookshop. Maybe they have a preferred local bookstore. Figure out which one it is and get them a gift card to that one. And then the bonus tip that I would do for a book reader in my life, I would love this gift, is get them a used Kindle from Facebook Marketplace. I know it's kind of weird. I don't know how you feel about used stuff, but I love Facebook Marketplace. Most of the things that I buy are like secondhand. This hoodie is secondhand. A lot of my bike stuff I got on Facebook Marketplace. Maybe I'll make a video on Facebook market hunting. Let me know if you'd like that. Comment below. Facebook Market help. LOL. But get them a used Kindle. Kindles outright, they retail at like $120, $140, depending on the size and color you get. But I've seen them on Facebook Market from anywhere from like $50 to like $80. And so again, we want to stay around 50, but I think if you hunt, again, I've seen them for $40, $50. They go pretty quick because the Kindles are really cool, but I would get a Kindle. I thought I had my Kindle here. I don't know where it's at. My room's a mess, but get them a used Kindle from Facebook Marketplace, especially if they're like me, they're into some of these things. You even giving this to them, regardless if it's used or not, would be rad. If you do get it reused, maybe get a cover so that it spruces it up a little bit. But I think that's a really cool idea. Now, last topic, biking. I'm not an expert at biking. I'm not like a professional cyclist, but I love cycling. I just love hopping on a bike and going places. So here's a couple gift ideas that are accessible to you that I would get. I would get a really good bike light. Now, bike lights can get really expensive. We're trying to keep everything under $50. So I would get either just the headlight or the tail light. I will put this tail light up because it's the one that I have and I really like it. It's the Thunderbolt. It's USB rechargeable. It's super bright. It's got like you can strap it on anything so it doesn't have to stay on one bike. I really like this thing. I've had mine for a really long time. I don't want to upgrade it. Again, they're expensive. And mine's still going. I think I've had it for like 10 years and it's still going strong. So I really love this bike light. Check it out. Another thing that I would get is, again, local shop. Get them a $50 gift card to the local shop. I would love it if somebody knocked on my door and was like, hey, here's a gift card to your local bike shop. Get a tune-up. Tune-ups can be so expensive. And even though I'm trying to learn how to do them on my own, I do want to get my mountain bike tuned up so that I don't mess it up while I'm on a trail. And I'm assuming others feel the same way about their road bikes or the one bike that they want to ride well. So get them that. I would also, to a young bike enthusiast, I would get them this cheap Amazon bike repair toolkit. I just got it. I don't know that much about it. I'm not very good at bike repair, but this is a very good entry level way to get into that. I've heard from friends or other people that I know locally here that do like bike repair on their own or like flip bikes that even the cheap tools are fine. It's only when you get into like crazy stuff that it's worth having the really expensive tools. But in order to get there, you have to start. So it's a great place to start here. This one is like $36. This is the one that I just got. It's super cool. And for a bonus point, I would look for a bike repair stand on Facebook Marketplace. I got this one for $20 and it has come in handy. I think it's just cool to have around. And so you can get them a bike tool kit, beginner's repair kit for like $35 on Amazon and then spend $20. Now, if you get a really good like park tool one, it's going to be more expensive, but this is not that. And I was able to get it for $20. So again, around $50, you can get them a beginner's toolkit and a repair stand. I am pro Facebook Marketplace, pro buying things used, and you'll be able to stretch your buck. And if anybody in your life is the way that I am, they would love it, regardless if it's new or not. So a couple gift ideas. Hopefully that's helpful to you. It helps you get somebody a gift. Maybe it encourages you to get yourself a gift. Get some good coffee. This has been Arm of the Mind. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. We're almost at 200 subscribers. It would be cool to get there. and keep on rocking and rolling.